I am going to go get the ones that I know where they
Don't
are.
go chasing waterfalls, listen in the rivers and the lakes that you used to.
You have a
I
lovely
probably,
voice, Eddie.
I probably won't continue that. We'll probably get strict by copyright or something.
You have a beautiful like you're multi-talented. You do
No,
impersonations, you do singing.
yeah, trust me, my friends are sick of that.
Welcome to Around the Corn, presented by the Knights Guild. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe because it really helps us out. I know everyone's tired of hearing that, but it really does help us out. We love getting the likes and subscriptions. If you want to hear us speculate wildly on something in-game, throw your questions in the comments, and next episode we'll pretend to know the answer. Follow us and the Knights Guild on X. You can learn a ton about the Knights Guild on their Discord or their website. All the links you need are in the description. I am your host, Faux Hubris. As always, I'm joined by the man who's more rare than a mythic holocash, Eddy Z.
Oh yeah,
Eddie,
man, I'm a one of
how's
one.
101, baby. 101.
Hell yeah.
Get you on JPEG Store right now. So today is a big special day because we're doing the holocash competition. Eddie and I, we know we're not going to be able to do all the halocashes in an hour. Like some people are out there doing it in under an hour. We are going to play our own version of the competition on Around the Corn, where Eddie and I race around for 30 minutes to see who can get the most halocashes. Right now, Eddie, you're probably showing all zeros on your screen. I have all zeros on mine.
That's correct. Yep. Right now.
All right.
And wait, so we're doing just again the point system being mythics
Yes.
being 5 points, 4 points is legendary, and so on in sequential order
down to one. Yeah. So that's how we're going to determine the winner. And Eddie's at his starting place. I'm at my starting place. So the only thing left to do is to get my phone and say, "Hey Siri, set an alarm for 30 minutes from now." All right, Eddie, we got 29 minutes, 57 seconds. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. And while at the same time, we're going to go ahead and read some community suggestions as well from Discord. And we will be taking a slight pause for you to read that the posts that we
posted. There's only one that's I need to slow down to read. It's kind of a longer one, but the other two are pretty short. I could probably.
Sounds good. And they're off. You're off. Out here, right? I'm gonna take a risk and just go over here and see if there's any.
I just got my first rare holocash. I have 1 of 18. I've gotten 1 legendary already.
Oh wait, what was that? Oh yeah, I got a legendary. Or mythic, I mean a mythic.
What?
Yeah.
There's a mythic holocash that I'm going to try to get, which I am not good at getting. It is infuriating how hard it is for me to get that one.
Oh, careful in terms of the competition, between us. Like, it's gonna ruin your time.
I know that's the question. Is it for our competition? Is it better for us to go just to get all the uncommons that you can, or is it better to?
I mean, the downside is I don't know which ones I'm going for. Like, I'm going off of some memory a little bit, and I don't remember their rarity is the thing. So points could be a factor here. Like you could probably have fewer. In our competition, you could have fewer halocashes, and I still would lose.
I feel like I know there's someone.
And a suggestion that I will make myself, even though we're not going to read it, right? I'm just going to post it now. I'm going to post it after the podcast. But can you please give me back my headlamp? Like, can I please get the headlamp?
A headlamp would be really helpful. There's especially some areas where the crates are right now that it's so dark over there in this time of day.
Right. I just want that back. I miss it.
I am wasting time here. I'm gonna go grab the sombrero uncommon. I know that's right there.
Just running past our old catwalk here with all the billboards up on the roof.
We were trying to record earlier in Europe, and there are a lot of people in. Oh man, I just missed it.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people there right now.
Yeah, which is great to see in terms of the fact that the competition that Kopi Bor announced, and with all those great rewards. What are those rewards?
I think it's 8,500 for first. I'll pull it up at the end.
All
6,500
right.
for second. I
All
mean,
right.
either way, 8,500 is kind of like a ridiculous amount of Kopi,
Yeah.
especially if like we reach a point in time where Kopi goes up in value. Like, I mean, right now, whatever it could be, like 2 years from now, it could be worth something ridiculous. So.
Correct. Yeah, like what if Kopi reaches like $1? Like, I mean, that's kind of would be impressive, which I don't think is
Yeah.
too far fetched in
Nope.
terms of a gaming asset, because like skins get sold for like
Yeah. You
like
could
$10 or $20
you could
skin.
buy yourself a 2007 Toyota Camry for what you won in the Kopi race.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean, if it's at $1.
Yeah. Right.
So just
So.
imagine it's very
Not quite a
it's
Lambo, but
yeah.
reliable car.
The Lambo will come.
The
No,
Lambo will
but
come.
just imagine like that amount of Kopi, or Kopi reaching to $1. Like just
Yeah.
because the game became that popular and people really would spend money on it. People spend money on games. Again, we're going back to Clash of Clans, but like just on the more minuscule things. But it's also about status, right, within a game. And this game is gonna, if you build a good reputation with this game and this game would become like a legacy type of game, right? Where just one that just consistently just works on and continuously updates. So again, back to live service games, and I think Kopi is doing extremely well with focusing on the design of it, right? And then later on bringing in all the fun aspects to it, like actual activities, right? Not just like
Yeah.
us running around, but which is already like I'm having fun with it.
So I was a little critical like of the holocash system and like the jumping puzzles and all that, but because like I guess I just didn't have the vision that like of understanding how like this is like the competition really does make it more fun. Like I was like, man, this jumping puzzle is just so tedious, but now that we're here, we're racing for something. We're trying to like win bragging rights, copyrights, like all of it. Like it feels, if this is like the lowest level of enjoyment that you're going to get from the game is right now, like I think there's a lot of room for really amazing experiences while you're playing this game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the halocashes were really meant more so to really, well, build engagement and also to really get people to traverse the area, to look around, also to help people to report bugs. Like if you get a lot of these halocashes, it means that you've really taken the time to explore Kalito Valley to an extent and help provide as long as you help also provide feedback too. I mean, you are putting stress into the servers to test them out, because they need more engagement, right? They want to be able to test their limits, which is what there was an event that was called Breaking Core, right? That we all did.
Yeah, I remember that. I was there for that. That was fun.
So it's always good to like really stress test the games, and so we need more people out there. So basically, also what I'm saying is we need more people to start talking about this game also as well. Just to kind of get it out there, talk more. I mean, I talk about it with my friends that I play this game. I have a podcast, but yeah, I mean, but they don't have, they're not into the crypto thing. And it's also, the one limitation I will say about this particular game, right, is that there's only certain set PCs that are able to support.
That is a challenge.
A challenge. So yeah, so I do make that disclaimer. Like I posted out on certain Discords. So it's just, get the word out, because if we don't talk about this game, then no one else will, right? So it's at this point in time in the marketing, because I think their marketing is still in progress, and it's scaling, right? So, and I think, and we don't know certain things that are going to be announced in the future in terms of marketing to ramp up even more so, which is, I'm excited for Cornucopias in general, honestly. Like there's so much more to come in terms of getting the word out there and making it a household name, like Matt had mentioned.
Yeah. One thing we should talk. I mean, another great like resource out there is the Freedom 35ers that we were watching their live the other day. They do all of crypto gaming. So we're Cornucopia centric, but they do talk about Cornucopias on there all the time.
Oh yeah,
a bunch of good guys over there.
Yeah, I love it. Tom and TJ, great group of guys. Definitely go to them for most of Web3 gaming, Web3 NFTs. And sorry, I was getting a call right there. But yeah, I mean, it's I highly suggest their podcast. So they did bring us Cornucopias up, and even our podcast up,
Yeah.
as well, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's cool that like, you know, it just shows you that like the whole, like all of Web3 is gaming is growing, cornucopias is growing. It's, you know, I think people get like, people's expectations are what they are. You know, like we're all human. Our expectations are probably often going to be more like uh more ahead of what's actually realistic, you know. But like, you know, you and I are looking at it every day more than probably the average person in the community is.
Hmm.
So we see these, like, we see the subtle differences that's going on, where it's like, you know, we do see the marketing, we see all the interviews that's being done. Oh, I had it on the first jump and I fell right off. Golly, I was right there for the mythic that I always have a hard time getting at the burger bar, and I got it on the first jump, and then I just kept running over it.
Yeah, I'm on the catwalk up here. I think I'm probably like I'm near you, I believe.
Oh, over there. Oh yeah,
I'm
so
at
you
the
probably are
catwalk
right
area.
there. Well, no cheating.
By the Jet Hotel suites right now.
Oh yeah, there's so there's some up there, around there for sure. That you're probably getting. Where am I at? I am at 2 legendaries, 2 rares, 5 commons, 3 uncommons.
Oh,
you got 21 minutes left.
72211.
Oh man, so you're probably beating me right now.
What were your numbers?
I don't want to look again. I'm gonna focus on getting this mythic. Right now, this mythic
Don't
is
distract you. Get it. Don't play that tricks. Don't play tricks.
I just saw somebody who I've never seen before. I don't know who Nightwalker is.
I saw someone earlier just now too that I had never seen that username before.
So it just goes to show you that people are being drawn back into the game here.
Yeah, and it's just you just had a little bit of and good rewards too. I mean, that's also a good key as well. Gets people
Eddie,
talking.
how did I miss that? Like, I don't care if it takes me in the last 20 minutes of this race. I am gonna get this mythic.
Yeah.
Like, this is my white whale now.
Just ran into the bot.
That's funny because like when the competition first started, I caught Linda doing her first run.
Yeah.
And I was following her around trying to record her path. I'll tell you what, like Linda like jumped on the burrito barn and got the burrito ones there, and then she vanished and I never saw her again. Like, I don't know where she went after that. Maybe she logged out and came back in to like come somewhere else, because like I don't know maybe that's a faster route.
Yeah.
So I was talking to Racer too, and he says he starts over on the jumping puzzle.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Okay, I'm realizing now the only way to do this is to do a double jump. I gotta double jump it.
You're still doing that? You're doing that one still?
My white whale, baby. I'm getting it.
Man.
I'm
is it worth Is it worth the points in our competition here?
When you're an obsessive person, it doesn't matter. It's about getting your white whale. It's about, you know, going down with the ship if you have to.
Oh, no, that's just the reflection of that. I was tricked. Still looking around. Every time I will say, like, this game looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like, graphic wise, this is a really impressive looking game. Like, you can see that even like some of the paint's starting to wear off on the walls here. The tiles look amazing. The reflections are good. The lighting, the glow, just really nice. Hey, look. That's what I'm talking about right there.
What'd you just get?
Green, uncommon. I was just looking. I was admiring the scenery, and next thing you know, there it was.
I hate you. I still hate you. All right, I am not going to chase after waterfalls anymore. I am going to go get the ones that I know where they are.
Go chasing waterfalls, listen in the rivers and the lakes that you used to.
You have a lovely voice.
I probably won't continue that. We'll probably get strict by copyright or something.
You have a beautiful, like, you're multi-talented. You do impersonations. You do singing.
Yeah, trust me, my friends are sick of that.
So one of the suggestions that first off, if you guys haven't checked out the suggestion channel in the Discord. You really all, if you have suggestions, if you have things that you
Mhm.
want to talk about, there's already some really good suggestions in there. We're going to go over a few of them. Um, but you should be in there like participating in that, because now is your chance to mold this game, right?
Mhm.
Like you're never going to get this opportunity again, to affect the game this early in the development, because a year from now the decisions are going to be made and it's going to be hard to go back. So definitely be in there, so like giving stars to different suggestions, and making your own.
Yeah.
But what,
Yeah,
go
100%
ahead, Eddie.
agree. No,
Yeah,
yeah, 100% agree with that. It's all based on participation. That's the one thing with gaming and also with crypto, right? Just to kind of get the word out, you kind of got to do your part in terms of getting the word out, putting the suggestions in, reporting bugs. I mean, that's what this time is all about. You want the game to come out, make your inputs, put in your suggestions. The team is always reading them, and I'm sure we have like two or three comments. And actually, I already made my one suggestion. Give me headlamps, right? So that's one right there. Give me my headlamps back so I can see in the dark when I'm looking for these halocashes. And
yeah,
that's going to be a quick one. I think that's a no-brainer. I'm going to go ahead and put that after the podcast, obviously,
yeah.
and
That's the
just give it a give it a little love when I put it in
Yeah,
there.
I mean, I think at some point the headlamps are going to be equipment that you're going to have to like either craft or buy,
Yep.
because I mean, my understanding in the things that I've heard them say is that the headlamps are.
Yes.
Would you don't yes? What'd you get?
I just got that mythic by the Burger Barn.
Shut up! You got it already?
Yeah, I just like made this like sick jump.
You're
I one
lying.
timed
I
it.
don't believe you.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
believe that you one timed it.
Yeah, it was my first try and I got
I don't believe that you one timed it.
it. Okay, well, let's see. I got two mythics now. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Isn't there one around here somewhere? Okay, wait. I'm seeing.
I'm just that good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, there's the common. I know there's a green one over here somewhere.
I thought there was one on the table. Did they get rid of the one on the table here? There was a table one.
Where is this green one? Is it right underneath me?
Huh, I guess they got rid of that. Whoa,
Oh,
glitch.
no, oh, there it is.
Like glitched a little bit there.
Alright, I got that one. Now I have to go all the way back up.
Hmm.
Is there anywhere I can get from dropping down here?
Somewhat.
I'm just talking to myself here because now I'm just running around aimlessly.
Yeah, this is probably going to be a fast forward section.
I don't. Oh, I ended up in a dark space. Oh no. All right.
Yes,
Is
I'm gonna
is there-
win.
Is there one over here? No, I mean it might not be a bad thing because I think there should be one over here somewhere. But the problem is it's so dark it's hard to see the walkways here.
Yeah, there you go. That proves my point. We need headlamps.
Like I think there's a railing here, a walkway here. Oh my god, it's pitch black right now. I'm lost in the abyss.
Oh, no.
This might actually be impossible to do it in nighttime right here if you don't know where you're going.
Yeah, we never learned that area.
I don't know. I'm not seeing one on my mini map though. So like, I just need to get out of here.
Yeah, as long as you get the hell out of there. Once you get out of there, we should read the.
Yeah. So I'll just summarize it. One of the first suggestions that I think is pretty good is oh man. Okay, I think I know how to get out now. Was one by Racer. So Racer basically is talking about like a global ranking system that will will give you points based on like how well you've historically done at certain events, so that like like the way he puts it is like being able to brag that you killed like an expert whatever at something, or that you're going to like maybe for matchmaking purposes, so you're like on even like level playing field.
Right, yeah, a global ranking system, which or like some sort of a prestige rank system, which is kind of good, just because you could also use it for. They use it not also in that his examples, but like even like matchmaking algorithms as well. Like you can kind of help tailor that, where you're playing. You compare people that are newer to more prestige. People playing cornucopias. That way, it's a little bit fair. But at the same time, if you do end up, getting into a match that is with somebody that's, a legacy player, so to speak, right, like a prestige type of player, then imagine if you're a beginner, it's like your day 3 playing the game, and you defeat a person who's been playing this for 2 years, and has like
Yeah.
2,000 level points or whatever they're gonna call it, right? I don't know what they would call it, uh, but yeah, it's I understand where Racer's coming from. I think the idea of having a global rank is useful, and something that can be tweaked and changed in a particular way. And I think I feel like it has a place in Cornucopias for to have something like that.
All right, Eddie, we got 11 minutes left
Oh
on the
man,
timer. I know, right?
what's the next suggestion?
So the next suggestion was the anime characters in
By Mean Little.
the Little Mean, yeah, anime
Yeah.
characters in the what do you for the for
Avatar
for
creator.
the Avatar creator, right?
Okay, yeah. And so it's like his, so he was basically talking about having like anime styles, and I kind of agreed with him to some extent, right? It's just the fact that it would have to be within the styles and graphics of this game. Like, yeah, I mean, I think of Ready Player One, where everybody could just be anybody, right? You have like the Terminator
Mhm.
hanging out with like like the who knows what it could be, like a character from Marvel, right? It's just interesting concept to bring different styles together. I think we also have to stay within the lore, right? Because
Yeah,
we don't know
that's the
what's
key
going on.
thing. It has to fit the lore,
Right.
I think.
It's just if the style's there, you can maybe manipulate it a little bit, right? We have the graphics get touched up to the point of you can create close to an anime character, right? With the sliders they provide, and maybe they just need to add a little bit more sliders for that style to get what you're looking for. But if you're good at using the tools that they've given you for the face and the styles that they kind of will bring, then you know you probably could just end up tweaking the current sliders to make it happen to a certain extent, right? Because at the same
Yeah.
time, we have to consider it's their lore. We don't know if that's gonna work with what they're going for. But me, I'm still also I'm a fan if they could get like anime styles for sure, different styles like. I don't know. I'm trying to think of different ideas of different graphics. Like obviously, anime is one like a more cartoonish style versus like what we have right here, or like Gears of War types graphics or Grand Theft Auto type graphics onto this. It'd be interesting, or even something that's more polygon design, right? Like boxy type characters too that remind me of like Minecraft, right?
Yeah. I think there's already a little bit of the possibilities in Cornucopias to get like the Avatar look too, because like Juggernaut has a pretty cool looking character that he created. It's got like a little bit of a samurai look to it, which isn't quite anime, but it's not like it's like anime adjacent.
But it's
And I think-
inspired, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that looks really good. Man, I am feeling like I am struggling right now finding the holocaches, buddy.
Yeah, I am. I
I'm on
haven't
a
found.
little bit of a drought.
Yeah, I'm trying to find them. It's interesting. Like,
I know there's some back over here,
I could be
and
wasting.
I know I think I have to go. I have to go where I know there I can get a bunch of them now. That's like my only hope.
Yeah, I feel like my guy's getting tired.
I know I'm getting tired watching him run. I was like, it's like if I would have to take a break for food right about now.
Right. Yeah, I started thinking about that in terms of stamina and energy consumption and how that plays into the game.
So you started right at the beginning, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't, like, for example, I don't think I went into the crate area, so I still would have to want to go back there, but I was just going with the flow. I was just walking around, see if I see anything, I'll get it.
I thought there was one back here somewhere.
Have you ever been to Solace?
I don't wanna-
Legendary, baby! Legendary!
It's all about. Come to the Toledo Convention Center.
Wondering if there's one
Now
over
for an
here.
extended time, you can enjoy the Glimpse of Solace exhibit. Experience what it's like to be in one of Cornucopias' most beautiful zones.
Nope.
So
This episode is going to be a really dark episode.
yeah,
Like, I'm hanging out in the dark. People
I
go-
spent like 5 minutes trying to get out of a dark corner that I was stuck in.
maybe I should not do that then. I want to back out.
I got okay. There's 7 minutes left, buddy.
Don't
So you
wait.
gotta
Head on down to Burger Barn.
Find all
Burger Barn
this.
pick your battles here.
100%
Find these halocashes.
No quantum manipulators or nuclear additives.
Oh my god, go up there. Make the jump. Jump! I thought this is how you do this part.
Dang.
There you go. Alright, come over here. This legendary, that's down here.
No, don't get that legendary.
Keep an eye on your belongings at all
Over
times.
here.
You don't need a legendary.
Or something looks
I'm probably
strange.
missing some. I'm probably leaving
Oh,
some
I'm missing
behind.
so many. I feel like I'm getting anxious just thinking about this.
I know, right? Like I mean, this actually might actually be a fun competition that Cornucopias could incorporate, where like instead of like how long does it take you to get all of them? If it's like if you instead of making the competition a week long, making it like a couple hours long, and who is like who can get the most halocashes in like an hour is another fun way to do this competition.
Yeah.
You know?
This
Because
is.
I mean, it's adding anxiety to me right now, just
Yeah.
like being here with you. Like,
And it would be nice if they are able to, on the fly, be able to change the locations of these halocashes pretty quickly. So that way they can have competitions more frequently.
I mean,
and
I
not to put them out in terms of like rewards, right? Because like you can't just start giving out rewards willy nilly, right? Like just for the hell. Oh, that's behind the wall. No, I can't get to that one.
yeah. So I don't know. You were there in the Discord channel when Rob was there the other morning talking, or the other afternoon talking, and he was talking about how they're building like the processes to so where that they can where they don't have to do a lot of work, where they can change things like laying in bed on their tablet by just like going into like their builder software that they're developing, and like pluck in a bunch of bears here, or maybe like put in a bunch of halocashes here, and it will be like a really fast, effective way for them to make changes to the environment, which is I thought was really interesting conversation he had, kind of like in just Discord. If you're in Discord in the voice chat, sometimes Rob shows up and oh no, what have I done? Am I trapped down here?
Just to chit chat and talk about the game, and yeah, it's great to, and you don't really get that level of exposure with as many other developers right out there in the world. So it's kind of nice to hang out, chit chat with Rob. So come through the game channels, and while you're testing out the game, and make suggestions. I'm sure he's already probably thought of them, right? Like there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I mean, that's one thing about Rob is he's definitely a gamer himself and has grown up as a gamer, so he kind of understands that gamification aspect. But it's only getting better. That's what I like. It's like you're adding more mechanics. We got the inventories that came out. We got the racing has come out. We got avatar creators.
Get out of here.
Leaderboards that just came out, which is fantastic. Which is bringing more engagement into this game. Just need more people to come through, test it out, really stress test. Gonna keep stressing that. It's all about participation.
Eddie, I think I'm going to end this podcast trapped in this area.
Oh, no way, really?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
This is like the second time that you're like stuck.
Yeah, I know. I'm learning all what not to do for when I try my time run. But the last suggestion that we were going to talk about was the one that I made was
yes.
and getting rammed from behind.
And the reason why we bring this one up was because Rob had mentioned in his Topi Cafe that he wanted people's suggestions regarding what should be done about the crashing portion, and he said he wanted people to comment from then on, like in terms of what people should, what are things that can be suggested to do. So this is why we bring up Faux's suggestion here.
So my suggestion was like there's like the racing officials have like a safety track measure, where when you first spawn after crashing, that you get like a little force field around you for like maybe until you get up to a certain speed, and then or a certain amount of time, depending whichever comes first, right? Like you can't just sit there and have a force field forever and be a roadblock. But like, and then like if someone hits you, it just like bumps you a little bit to the side, and
just out of the way. Versus like for the person who's spawning in, so that it makes sense. I mean, just having a little force field. I mean, maybe the I mean, the ships. If you would think about that technology being so advanced, how we are now, and the fact that we've created it. For example, they were able to create in this particular world a a bubble that we're in the city of, right? Why can't we create force fields for ships in this world, right? So it's like it feels like there should be that, right? You mean to tell me that or is this just part of or is that just part of the game, or you can destroy and blow up as a I don't know. It's just a thought that came to my mind as well. Of course, I don't know the lore. I'm not part of the team, but I thought it was kind of interesting to think about in terms of like the force field aspect. I like, and especially the part where it's like at least until they get up to a certain speed, right? So like they can start off at 0, or maybe or do you want to start them off already going a certain speed, and then because I've noticed that when you reset or blow up, you do tend to track back a little bit, right? I think you go back in terms of distance, so that's kind of cool. And then maybe they can already ramp them up to this certain speed and then give them control once they come back.
So it's really hard to like if something's standing still and you're going like 1200 kph, it's really hard to it's unfair to both players, because if you're standing still, it's really hard for me to avoid you at going 1200 kph. It's easier for me to avoid you if you're going at least 600 kph, just like a 600 kph difference, right? So if you can get up to 600 kph, I have a chance to avoid you then, where I don't when you're standing still. And then when you get run through and you're just sitting there, it's like, oh, that's unfair too, because you're just like blown up, you know?
Yeah, because and that's why the ramping up is kind of nice. Maybe the ramping up like ramping up and also bringing them back a few distances. It's because I feel like it should go autopilot right up until you get up to get like 600 or 800 kilometers per hour, and then you gain control of that vehicle again. I don't know. Just to think about it as well. Brainstorm.
We have 34 seconds left.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
let's see. I need to figure something out here.
I don't know where I'm going. I mean, I'm just looking for anything at this point.
Can I jump off this?
Are you hungry? Don't wait. Head on
I didn't get any mythics. I mean, I think you're probably
What?
gonna
Really?
kill me. Yeah.
You didn't get any mythics?
Did you really get that mythic that was on the Burger Barn?
Oh, 100%.
You say it like that, and it sounds less believable when you say it like that.
It's like,
all right, Eddie,
quit messing with me, man.
Eddie, pencils down.
Oh man. Okay.
I mean, I don't even know if we need to track the score. I have 9 common. How many common did you get?
I got 11.
Yeah, 9 uncommon.
7.
All right, I'm beating you there. 4 rare.
3.
And then 4 legendary.
1.
Okay, well, let's do the score. Let's tally it up.
Yeah.
All right, maybe.
Oh wait.
You're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. So because it all depends on what rarity you got, right? So
yeah, I have 99440.
All right, so the tally is in with I had 11 commons, 7 uncommons, 3 rares, 1 legendary, 2 mythics, with a total score of 48 points, and with 9 uncommons, 9 commons, 9 rares, 4 legendaries, and 0 mythics. Or Hubris comes in with 55 points.
Oh, 55 points, the winner! I thought there's no way I was going to win.
Yeah, no. I think the legendaries really kicked it off for you. Because being 4 points each, and you got 4 of those, and I only got 1.
Yeah. So that was. I mean, plus I also had to finally give up on that mythic that was my white whale, which I'm going to go practice doing right now as we end the podcast. So Eddie, I could probably play. I mean, legitimately, like I could, if I didn't have to like do stuff later today, I'd probably just stay here all day with you, goofing off.
Yeah, just
resetting
and doing it all over again. Yeah, this is kind of fun. I like it. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. So
great stuff to the team, honestly, in terms of what they're doing. I mean, we'll see you in the competitions, guys. Try to see if you can get those rewards. What are those rewards again? We got the
yes, I'll pull it up right now. Let's bring it up. The holocash speed run is first place is 8,500 kopie, second is 6,000, third is 3,000, fourth through 10th is 600 kopie each.
amazing.
Right now, Ray just finished his best time, so that he was doing it while we were doing the pod. Ray is in second place now at 59 minutes 36 seconds. Somehow Abby is a full 14 minutes ahead of a full 13 minutes ahead of Racer. Like that's just absolutely wild.
Insane, because like that means you have to get that one puzzle. There was like one hard puzzle, one medium puzzle that's difficult, but it's like there you have to make sure you get those times, and plus the one that I got it pretty quickly, like on the first try, that one mythic.
So we also have another person who completed while we were doing the podcast. They're in an hour and 49 minutes 51 seconds. So there are 4 people who have completed. There's a 5th person who's completed Mean Little, but Mean Little is at 13 hours 31 minutes. I don't, and then there's another one at 20 hours 23 minutes. So I don't expect those times to hold, but it seems like you're. I would imagine if Linda doesn't do a better time between now and then, I would imagine her hour and 16 minutes is in the top 10. So like I think to place in this competition, you're gonna have to try to beat an hour's 15 minutes.
That's impressive, and I mean I love the fact that we can now reset our stuff. Just remember, people, you have to go ahead and leave the game before you go ahead and reset. The link for that is in there.
In the
Is it in
the
there?
notice on Discord? Yeah. So.
Yes.
I mean, for what it's worth, we'll put that link in the description as well, just to be helpful. So,
perfect.
All right, Eddie, let's call. You want to call it a podcast? You got final thoughts on the holocash race?
Just make sure you claim your copy with DoorDash, and also with
DoorDash.
DoorDash. Wow. All right, cut that. No,
no, that's staying. That's going right into the bloopers, my friend.
And then let's final thoughts was claim your copy on Drip Drops. Claim your. You know what? We were doing the math out. Actually, was looking into the staking platforms for Base, ETH, and Binance. So definitely look into that, people. There's a deck out in terms of staking your copy on those chains, and they seem to be giving out pretty decent rewards. So just think about that as well. You want to be able to support the team, right? You are not non-financial advice, but just wanted to go ahead and just make sure you do your own research on that. I'm not a financial advisor, and neither is Faux Hubris here. We just had to unleash that part. So if you want to provide liquidity, obviously to the Kopi chain to the Kopi token on these chains, please do so. Let's see what else is there. I think that's it. And rewards are coming out pretty soon, so just be aware of that in terms of the how to claim. That's going to be coming out soon, so just make sure you go to the website and make sure that we'll probably make an announcement, obviously, in terms of when that is out as well. So with the team, obviously, but we'll make sure we reinforce that.
I was just 2 jumps away from doing the jumping puzzle while you were doing your final thoughts. So maybe I just need your soothing voice in the background to be better at this kind of stuff. So. All right, Eddie. Well, that's going to be the end of the pod. Thanks to the Knights Guild for letting us be a part of their amazing community. Make sure you follow them on X. You follow us on X. We really appreciate that. Use the links in the description to join the Discord, the Knights Guild Discord, and find their website. Thank you to everyone on the team. We've met like so many cool people in the Kopi Cafe podcast. Thanks to Rob, Josh, David, and everyone working really hard. Thanks to the marketing team. Like we see your hard work out there, and we appreciate it. Finally, please subscribe to Around the Corn's YouTube channel so you don't miss next week's episode. I'm guessing Eddie and I will probably be back to racing Red Track and trying to put out more in-game content for you all to enjoy. So thanks everyone for tuning in.
Deuces.
Deuces.